Right, my lovelies, we're now onto the gearbox oil. Up here, 19mm. So it's a 19mm. Oh, just by the foot peg there. You can see it in between there. Hard to film, and I can just see now lots and lots of oil going everywhere. No. See, right. That could be it, is that? Could it? Yeah, that's got it. No. It's absolutely stupid place to put a gearbox filler. You see my shed being full of oil now. Get ready for it, because I know you lot just enjoy this, don't you? Seeing garbage and junk everywhere. Let's see how bad this is. Going off the other ones. And it's like what they've done as I'm going around it. They've spray painted over it, and it's, you can see it's rust. Just take them off and do them properly if you can do them. Oh, that's actually that gearbox oil. Actually pretty good. Even though it's all over the garage floor. I can't believe that's clean. I cannot believe it. Mind you, it doesn't smell too nice. It doesn't smell the best in the world, that's for certain. And I'll give it a little bit of that. BMW. What can I say about yous? What a ridiculous place to put a drain plug. You know, absolute morons. Sorry all you YouTubers, this just isn't going to look brilliant, but put that down there to capture some more of it. Just a little trick for you as well, that, just to let you know. Tight places, just get your missus washing container that they put the Lenore in, cut out the top of it, and you've got a drain. And then once you're done, you undo that and just put it into that there. Right, so that is so far all that I'm going to do tonight, for the simple reason is I need new plugs, I need new washers, I've got the oil, I need a filter remover to actually remove that filter from this BMW. And I would, to be honest, in fact I'll tell you what, we won't stop there, because we need to do it anyway. The back wheel needs to come off, and once again, multiple different screws in here. You know, they're not original, so I need to look at what the original were and put them back on it. And even there, they're rounded off. What about 10 millis? Yeah, 10 mil. It's not too healthy. That's I need to get my book out, my books. Been mislaid in the house somewhere. Because my dear family moved all stuff. But it's like that bolt. It seems an awfully long bolt there. Right there. Which I wanted to do anyway. I wanted to clean up the aluminium on this wheel because it looks dreadful. I'm really sorry because when I'm working in quite low light here, so that's what I would have thought them bolts would look like, not 1.5 inch length. Let's just get a torque bit for that. So I think it's going to be already out somewhere. Okay. The good thing about this is I have pulled these out and they will just go into scrap pile because there we go. Let's just put them 3 bolts in there. There they are. And basically, them 3 bolts there that I've got onto there, I've actually purchased. Look very carefully here. This is a proper stainless steel kit for the GS. Yeah. Now just to tell you, got a bit of luck on this one because it worked. So nothing like being shy of the camera. Right, so I've already loosened these. I've already loosened these now. So what I'm doing now is just a cheating way. Well, I say I've loosened it. Have I loosened them? Just to make my life a bit easier. See the state of these? Quite good actually them. So not tight one. If we don't stop undoing. There we go. Back wheel off. Back wheel done. I tell you what, I do like BMWs for doing the wheels. Astoundingly easy. So what am I going to do there? I'm just going to put them back in just for now. See, pads are good on it. You can see all these bits now that are rusted. I think it's a case of some penetrating fluid needs to seep on them sort of places. I really don't want to be I mean, you can see they are well and truly not been loved. It has not been loved at all. But there's no reason, just because it's not been loved, if you spend a bit of time, that you can't love it and you can't bring it back to life. Because like I say, these bikes, they're built to last. That's what they are built to do. And don't be scared of them. Don't be scared. Whatever's wrong with them. I mean, I see people actually, pistons blown in these, and the pistons are blown in, and they've actually rebuilt them. And it's all as it is time and patience. That's all it is. Right. So now I need to just look at there's the sensor, the speed sensor here, or the brake sensor, that needs to come out. There's these 4 bolts to release the back arm. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have a good read up on it. I've seen bits of it on YouTube, but I much prefer to actually read what I'm going to do and write it down, and we'll carry this on. Thank you for watching. Right, we've just carried on. What we've done here now, we've taken this bolt, which is a 17mm on the back there, and the Torx bit on the front that goes through, holds the arm. And I've just released the caliper brackets. That don't want to come out. And my battery is saying it's full. I don't know what that is. That's, I don't know what that is held on there for. Have a look on that. And I'm just going to have to put you down because I can't do this one-handed. Nothing like a shaky camera. Turn that off. And still a bit on the tight side. I'm going down a bit there now. Just pull that out. That's a rear guard. And what we're going to do, put that through there, because where the bolts come from, you can put it back easy enough. So, see what's holding that little baby of a caliper on. And it's like I say, I've got a pair of glasses that are just sliding off my head. Just nothing worse. So what is holding that? Just move that out of the way. Check on this side. Is there something else? No, it's just weight. So we need to find something useful to help. come away without damaging it. I'm very sorry. There's things that just get in your way. That is just a stiff little set of so this is what makes you wonder, because whoever's had this, they're non-standard. They're non-standard brake pipes. They've put braid in, and then they've painted on the edges. I don't get it. Right, so the next thing is the bolt, which I said I need to lubricate this because it's not going to go tonight, and I know straight by looking at it. That bolt down there, that is rusted solid. So we'll come back to you later on. Manipulate that so it's out of the way. Now that in effect should be enough now to allow us to drop this back arm. So even bleeding all over the place. This is going to be one hell of a edit of a video. This is. Well, at least I've got glove that covers the arm. And right, so I'm going to lift this up. I'll try squeeze that off there. If it'll come. And now the light falls down. Pull this out of there. As you can see, I've actually got a hammer holding the back piece. So what I'm just going to do, put you there. This is dreadful filming this. It's really getting on my nerves now because I need light. It's dark now. And what should happen now is I lift this and then it should start coming apart here. Okay, which it hasn't done, which is not a bad thing. It means the rubber's not polished. So, see that's it's holding it. I'd say it's just the rubber that's holding it there now. So if we just gently take this rubber out, like so. There's nothing that I can see holding it now there. It's holding it. It's just, it's not calm that, is it? It's just, put them up there out of the way. Let's just strap them out of the way a second. I'm coming down on me. I don't know why. that. Because that should just now come free. And my luck, this will be a different form of BMW. There she is. There it is. Wow. Now, I don't know what that is. But I'll have to look what that is. I don't know what that is. I've not seen them on any of them. So that was inside there. So it's some sort of rubber clip that goes round. Need to look at the manual how that sits. And you can see bone dry. It's absolutely bone dry. So we'll come back. Too much money because it isn't cheap to do these as well. Don't think for 1 minute it's like, yeah, I'm probably into £160 upwards now for stainless steel kit, filters, well more sorry, with the tool that I've got for checking the diags on it and going through it all. Once I service it to do the service lights, that's another £130, £140. But it's a tool that it's essential if you're going to do your maintenance. I mean, if you can afford to have it done, I would say have it done. Well, it depends how much you trust garages, and that's the truth of it, because they're under immense pressure to actually get things through the workshop fast, and a lot of the time they won't tell you they'll have an apprentice, because I started my life as a panel beater and paint sprayer, but I also done mechanics for a company called David Hurd Motors, and many years of working with my father under his car, because he used to fix his own car. He never had a new car, never could afford one, so that's why it's in me to do it. And so, in some respects you get a bit of pleasure out of it. And you can see now, I've watched some videos where they say put silicone, and I suppose you could be right. I would, to be honest, wouldn't really put like that silicone. I put like a bit of that grease now. I'll just run a bit of that grease around there, because grease is waterproof, and that will seal it and help keep out a lot of the water, but just don't go mad on it. No. So it's been cleaned right the way through. It's a bit more supple, a bit better. Now, that's the point. I don't remember which way it went on. I think it went that way, to be honest. I think it went that way. I'm pretty certain it went that way. And I'm pretty certain it goes. Do it from the bottom, and then knock it at the top, and that's that bit done. And I'm just going to do that a bit more on there, just to make sure. Right, now this is where people that have watched say this is lots of fun. So would say there. Probably right, because that now is partly on, and there she is. Just turn that. No. That's very intriguing. So, what I'm going to do for now, because I just want that to sit there. It's not the original bolt. I just want that to hold it, so I can play with that there. I'll find the original bolt, which I've put down here somewhere. And this is absolutely brand new now, because I've got all over my garage floor. But, and the other thing is, this this oil, the old oil, you can tell it's old oil because it absolutely stinks. Now, where have I gone and put that? I'm normally absolutely methodical on where I put things down. And this isn't showing any signs of I put that bolt down there. There should be a big bolt. There's a small one. It's a long bolt with a 19mm and a T75 hex. I'll put it. And the reason being, this bike has got a right. This bike has had a guard fitted to it. A lot of them don't have them. So this is going to be lots of fun doing that. I'll just take that out a minute, because that isn't. This is what people are saying about them. They're really, really hard to get seated in here. That is true, because that is becoming really, really an absolute turnip to get up there. Trying to hold something one-handed, and then with another hand isn't easy. Right, so that isn't at all easy. There she is, just clipped in there. I'm just going to Just right, my lovely tubers again, back again. I got a bit carried away, so the back arm is back on. I've still got to put the fender on, which I'm going to clean all up. I'm going to clean these bolts up. I can't put it back on like that. So I'll clean all them up, and once I do that, I'll then put oil in the rear gear shaft. I'll put oil in the gearbox, and then I'll put in the engine as well. And I got a bit carried away because there's all little bits of dirt around the bike, little tar spots, and I've just been inside. And Mrs. is going to tell me off now. There was all these little black spots. It's like tar, road tar. So I'm going to clean all them off and go through it bit by bit until she looks like a proper bike again. I'm also going to balance the carbs, but I'm also going to look at these heads. They've painted them or something. They've put something awful on them. So something I've not done. I'm going to see if I can get them taken off and get them powder coated, because they may just be covers. If they're just valve covers, that won't be an issue, and I'll get them back in the silver, which I believe is the colour it should be. And then as I go along, I start replacing all the faulty bolts with proper stainless steel ones, and then she'll start representing a BMW again. Alright, thank you for watching. Ready for the next one.